So these are really popular to have on your door. It's meant to bring luck into your house. Now, I'm going to be honest, we were looking for chorizo and we just couldn't find any, but this looks kind of similar, so we'll see. So my children love like all things alien. Hi guys, so we are in an Indian restaurant. It's Saturday evening, so we decided to come out for dinner and I'm looking forward to it. It looks like good food, so it should be nice. Good morning, it is a Monday and it's the start of my next weekly vlog. So it is a Monday today and I'm super excited because it's a really nice day today. So we have maths to begin with. The children have a mental maths lesson. We then have our literacy lesson and then we have Mandarin where they go to Mandarin, so I have a free period. Then after lunch, the children actually have a Chinese New Year show rehearsal. So on Wednesday they'll have a Chinese New Year assembly show and today's the rehearsal. So I just kind of sit backstage and help out with that. Then we have IPC where we're finishing off our letters to our Shanghai pen pals. And then after that at 3 o'clock, we are actually going up to the theatre because the Beijing Opera, there's a Beijing Opera show that's going on. So this week is the Chinese New Year celebration week. It is in full swing. So it should be a good week. I'm excited. There's a few different like Chinese New Year activities that you can do in between like when you have spare time. And I think it's really important to do that, especially like my class. I have a lot of Chinese children in my class. So I think it's really important to do as much of that as we can. So it should be good. I'm excited. It's actually 7:30. I came in quite a bit later than I normally do today because I've decided that I worked till quite late and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to come in a little bit later. I don't need to come in at 7 every day unless I have stuff to do. So I had a bit of a lay-in this morning. I say lay-in, it's like an extra 20 minutes, but it was nice. It gave me a bit more time to like do my hair properly and, well, this is my attempt to do my hair properly and put some makeup on. So it was nice. So yes, I'm in work. I'm going to set up my classroom for the day and check my work emails because I haven't checked them on the weekend. That's my new start as well. I don't check work emails on the weekend. And then I have a morning meeting to go to and I will see you in a bit. On a completely random note, I want to show you my earrings. It is still really cold here in Tianjin, but I am forcing the spring to happen. I've got some daffodil earrings in, and I have a dress to match. Hopefully the spring will come soon. Hi guys, so it is Monday and I'm heading home now. Had a bit of a busy day today, like I feel like I haven't stopped. We did see the Beijing Opera show, which I've just put a clip in as well. I managed to get a little clip on my phone, so I do apologise for the quality. But I'm heading home now. It's just past 5 and me and Cam are going to head out to Metro this evening. We need to do some shopping and we just didn't manage to get to go on the weekend. So we're going to go to Metro now, get a few bits and bobs, and yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. Hi guys, so I'm heading to Metro now. I just got home, changed a little bit because my feet were aching, so I put my comfy trainers on and me and Cam are in the back of a Diddy. It's quite dark now. It seems to get dark really quickly here. So we're heading to Metro to pick up a few bits and bobs. I'm hoping to get to have some fajitas tonight because we haven't had fajitas in a while. So yeah, shopping, and I'm tired, so we're hoping we're not too long. So as part of Chinese New Year, the people in China buy these red envelopes and put money in them and give them to younger people, often children, but it can be somebody who's unmarried, like a young unmarried person as well. So these are really popular to have on your door. It's meant to bring luck into your house. And Jessie taught me this the other day, is that on your door you're meant to have the fish. So there's like some with fish on. The fish have to be at the bottom to say that luck, to welcome luck in. So it is the year of the pig, which is why there are lots of little pigs here. Last year it was the year of the dog, and Callum got himself this little dog toy thing. I think I'm eyeing up these little cute red ones over here, so I think we might have to buy one of those. So I think we're nearly done with our food shopping. We've picked up a lot of spices. We always do this with Metro, is we spend quite a bit of money in Metro. We buy a lot of seasonings and spices and olive oil and cheese. Cheese is this is the place that you get cheese from. And then we don't actually have any substantial meal stuff. It's just ingredients to add to meals or to make meals. So I think we're nearly done. We're going to pick up a few bits and bobs. We need to pick up shrimp, I've just remembered. And then we're going to head home because I'm hungry. So yeah, Metro. Hi guys, so we're back home now. I'm automatically in my pyjamas straight away because I just love getting into my pyjamas. So we are back now. I've just put all our food away. I wanted to show you a little Metro haul, and I was going to get it all out on the table and then put it away, but I just couldn't be bothered because I want to get cooking soon. So instead I just thought I'd quickly show you some of the things that we've bought, in case you wondered what type of food you can get here in China. So something we always get when we go to Metro are these big blocks of cheese. They are literally massive. So we have one cheddar and one red Leicester. What we'll probably do is cut them up into pieces and freeze some, but they're really good value. We also have some oregano. Metro is actually the only place we've been able to find fresh herbs, so we have a few fresh herbs there. And we also picked up some sour cream. So I love having sour cream with my fajitas and nachos and stuff, so we picked up 2 of those. It's the first time I've managed to find sour cream in a shop. This is actually just all the veg that we got from Walmart yesterday. I just did a delivery, ordered delivery. I find it just easier to get it all in because sometimes it's hard to find it in Metro. So that's just from yesterday. We also found some cream cheese, which I love, especially we're going to try out a few different recipes. We're going to try a mac and cheese, so hopefully we can put some of that in there. So we've got some cream cheese, and we also bought some butter as well. I also wanted to point these out to you. These are green cola. We get have a lot of drinks in our fridge just because we like cold drinks. So we've been trying out this green cola, and they also have a orange flavoured one as well. They're really nice. They're not too many calories, and the orange one particularly is really good. So that's quite good. I'm glad that we've found that here. Now, I'm going to be honest, we were looking for chorizo and we just couldn't find any, but this looks kind of similar, so we'll see. We quite like having chorizo with a bit of chicken and stuff like that. So, and we were looking at the body coaches, some of the recipes from the body coach, and he had some with chorizo in them. So we bought this. You have to cook it apparently. So we'll see what that's like, see if it's anything similar, and we can try and use it as a substitute for chorizo. So it's actually quite hard to find any old El Paso type stuff here in China, but they did have some refried beans. We really like this type of food with nachos and stuff, so we bought some for the weekend, and we can have a nice little nacho dish with some refried beans and some cheese and some veg and all that stuff. Like I said before, this is the place that we buy all of our sauces from. So we have stocked up on some barbecue. They had some ketchup as well, like Heinz ketchup. We also got some tomato puree for a dish that we saw on the body coach. We've got some sriracha, some hot chili sriracha. We've also found another Old El Paso dish, an Old El Paso ingredient, which is some salsa. We also get some olives from here as well. Callum loves olives. and what's this here? Some smoked spray. So we thought we'd try that out. We haven't tried this before, but we thought we'd give it a go. So that's just a few things that we bought from Metro. We did spend quite a bit today because we just kind of stock up on sauces. Again, Metro is the place if you are missing Western stuff. You can't get all of the Western type of stuff there, but kind of particular sauces or brands that you like, we tend to get from Metro. If you can't find it in Metro, you can go to a place called BLT or D-Mart. So here in Tianjin, and I know they have them elsewhere in China as well, there's like a chain called BLT, and you can get kind of like you can get Western products and stuff like that from there. So that's that. I'm going to start cooking and I will see you in the morning. Good morning, it is Tuesday. I'm at work now and I'm going to set up my classroom. My classroom is set up. It is a Tuesday, so I've put out the maths games. The children really love maths games. I have got some grammar games, so on Thursdays we do grammar games, but I need to kind of invest in some more because there's only a few, and I think they're a little bit too challenging for the year group I have. But the maths games seem to go down really well, so that's good. Hi guys, so it's Tuesday, I'm on my way home now and I'm absolutely shattered, I must say. I had my dance ASA and my drama ASA, so on Tuesdays I have to do two because I do a dance leadership with the senior school children and then I do a drama after school club with the junior school children. And I'm tired, but this afternoon sessions were really good fun and I'm looking forward to getting home. I have a blog post I need to write. Well, actually, it's half written. I just need to finish it, add some Pinterest images, stuff like that. And I'm going to cook some dinner tonight. I think I might have fajitas again because I really enjoyed them. So I might have to have some fajitas and do some blog posts. And I want to start watching The Walking Dead again because I haven't watched the new season. I know it came out before Christmas and I just didn't watch it. We finished the TV program You, and that was really spooky, I must say. Like, I thought it was really well done. I'm interested in like the season 2. So yeah, that's been what I've been watching, so I need to start watching Walking Dead again because I enjoyed that. So I might watch that tonight, have some fajitas, do some blog work, and then yeah, just chill out really. Good morning, it is Wednesday morning, I'm at school as always. It is about 7:30. I came in a little bit later today because I have a really quiet day. So today we are celebrating Chinese New Year at my school. It is not actually until not next Monday, but the Monday afterwards is Chinese New Year Eve. And we break up for school next Wednesday. But because we always do a big show, we are doing it today. So the children will have a rehearsal this morning from 8:30 till 10:30. So they'll come in, I'll register them, and then they have 2 hours of a rehearsal. And then they'll have break, and then we have a maths lesson, and because they're going to be super excited, and we're looking at shape at the moment anyway, and they can't figure out 3D shapes very well at the moment. It's something that we just kind of seem to be having to just keep practicing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some 3D nets, and they can, there's actually some really good ones on Twinkle that are themed to Chinese New Year. Like you can make a cube for one of those like waving cats and stuff. So I'm going to do some normal shapes and then they can do some Chinese New Year shapes as well. Just for them to get the idea of how many faces there are, because there's like a lot of them are struggling with that at the moment. So that's my math lesson. Then we have lunch, and then after lunch the children will have, like they're meant to have a swimming lesson. I'm not sure if they'll have it today because the show's on, but they have normally an hour of swimming, so they'll go to the PE department and maybe do some PE. And then this afternoon they have their show from 2:30 until 3:30, 3:45 approximately. So that should be good fun. It's really quiet because I'm not really teaching anything but maths, and that's my day. And then I have a meeting this afternoon. We normally have a full staff meeting from 4 till 5, 4 till 5:15ish, but the deputy head that normally runs it is not well at the moment, so we are having a staff meeting for the junior school, but it's literally a short, quick, how's everything going, here's some feedback about parents' evening, that type of thing. So it should be a pretty easy day, which is nice. I'm going to try to use the day productively. So I want to try and organise all my folders and files on my laptop, because I find it so frustrating trying to look for everything on my laptop. So I think that's what I'm going to try and do with my free period today. All my planning is done, bizarrely. All my planning is done. A lot of the books are marked. I think I've got a few bits and bobs for maths, but I just want them to kind of finish off this part first. Yeah, so there's not loads to do. I've ended up missing quite a lot of lessons recently because of like rehearsals and various kind of activities that they're doing for Chinese New Year. So there's not loads actually to do, so that's great. I'm sure we will have like data drop at some point, but that's not until, I don't think it's until after Chinese New Year. So yeah, so it's quite quiet, there's not much to do. So I'm going to organise the folders on my laptop, and yeah, that is my day really. Oh, and side note, I forgot to mention, last night me and Callum organised and like finalised our trip to Harbin. So we are going to go to Harbin, which is the biggest like snow and ice festival, I think it's in the world. I'm not going to claim it is, but I'm pretty sure it is. And it's basically lots of different kind of ice sculptures and snow sculptures in a place called Harbin. Harbin is like up north in China. It's 2 hours away from here. And actually, do you know what? This time last year we were going to go. And we were actually, I'm so glad we didn't, because we were going to go the weekend we got back from England, and then our flight got delayed, so we ended up not going. But I'm so glad we were going to just book the tickets last minute, because there were still loads of like tickets left. So I'm so glad that we didn't, because it was like -25 and we would have missed the flight anyway. But last year it was like -25 at this point, -25, -30. At the moment there, it's like -17, which is pretty good considering like last year it was like -25, -20. It actually even reached like -30 last year. But also like in the afternoon, the time of day that we'd be going, it's like -9. Yesterday it even like hit -6. So we're going to be flying next week on Wednesday, and it would be -7. So it's not too bad, which sounds ridiculous, but it's not too bad. Like I can deal with -7, I can deal with -10. I can't deal with it when it's like -30. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to going. I will obviously film it all and share it with you, but super excited. So it's lunchtime now, and I've just realised my relaxing music is playing in the background, but I wanted to quickly show you what we did in maths. So my children love like all things alien, and we've been looking a lot at 3D shapes. So we were making nets, we were looking at the nets and describing the shape and the properties, and they got to make these cute little aliens. Some of them got onto making like little Chinese New Year cubes as well, which is really cute. But they really enjoyed this lesson. They were super engaged, they were super like just sharing their ideas of and describing the shapes, which was great. They kind of were able to just tell me them off by heart without having to like go over them and look at them, which is great. Really good. So another thing, it is nearly Chinese New Year, and all of the Chinese local staff bring in like these snacks and things like that. So these are local Chinese snacks that we have. I've never tried them, but Miss Jessie kind of just bought me a little napkin of a few of the ones that she thought I would like. We'll see. Hi guys, so it is now literally 2 minutes to 5 and I'm in the Diddy already. We had a meeting after school that didn't last for too long, so that was quite nice, and I'm heading home. I had such a really nice day, I must say. I didn't get to film too much, but we had our maths lesson and we did some nice like 3D nets, so like 3D shape nets, and the children really enjoyed it. And then this afternoon we had our Chinese New Year show, and it was so adorable. We had a few little like performances from the girls I teach. So I had like 2 of the girls were doing this beautiful like Chinese dance, like a traditional dance, and then I have a group of girls who were doing a like song that they had translated to Chinese, and they're actually Korean students, so it's amazing that they know Chinese so well as well. So that was super cute. I really enjoyed watching that. And then my whole class did a song as well, and it was just a really fun like afternoon. The year 3s and 4s did like this beautiful ballet piece as well. Like it was just a really nice show, a really nice kind of way to spend the afternoon celebrating with the students. So yeah, it was good fun. I enjoyed it. My meeting wasn't too long and it was kind of quite brief, so I was able to get a lot of stuff kind of just done. I'm heading home now. I think we might Skype Callum's parents this evening, so that should be nice. I haven't spoken to them for a little while, so we might do that. And then I don't know, this evening I might have a look at some Harbin videos just to get excited for it, and to start kind of planning what YouTube videos we might do for Creative Travel Guide. And yeah, I do need to, someone sent me a guest post today about Disney, which is super exciting, so I'm going to put that up as well. I want to try and get that out for tomorrow. So yeah, that's kind of my day, and I will see you in a bit. I'm not sure what we're having for dinner. We'll see. I probably shouldn't have fajitas again. Yeah, I'll see you in a little while. Hi guys, so we are just gonna head out. We decided to go for a little walk because the AQI level is pretty low today and it's not too cold, so we're gonna go for a little walk, enjoy the nice weather, and yeah, see you in a bit. It is a Thursday morning now. I'm in school. It is about 7:20 and I had a really nice sleep actually last night. I just kind of slept all night. Yes, so it's Thursday. Bit of an interesting day today. It's a bit different to what I expected it to be when I first woke up. I checked my emails and I remembered actually that we have the Nest, which is like the nursery reception part of our school, have their Chinese New Year show today at 9 to 11. So we have a half of a reading lesson, so we'll do a bit of reading this morning, then we'll go to the show, then they'll have break, then they'll have literacy, and then we have lunch. Mandarin is a free period for me, and then we have science. So it's a bit of a different day just because of the Chinese New Year stuff. I think there are more activities that I was meant to do, but I want to try and get our science lesson done because we need to get through the syllabus before Chinese New Year. And there's a few little lessons left that they need to do, so I'm going to do that today, and I might have to put one in tomorrow as well just to get it covered. But yes, that's my day. I'm going to set up my classroom and I shall see you in a bit. So it is now the afternoon and I'm heading home. It is just before 5 and I'm looking forward to getting home. Callum's actually Skyping his parents at the moment. We were going to Skype yesterday and to be honest the internet was just really bad, so we just gave up. So we are Skyping, Callum's Skyping them at the moment, and I'm looking forward to getting home and seeing them on Skype. That's one of the things that is difficult about living abroad, is kind of just missing family and not being able to see them all the time. So I do enjoy Skyping Callum's parents. Like, they're really lovely people. Like, I'm really fortunate to have such like awesome parents-in-law. So looking forward to Skyping them. And then this evening, it depends how long we're Skyping for. Sometimes we can be there for like half hour, sometimes it's like a 2-hour thing, so it depends how long that is. But we might go out for dinner, we might not, we're not sure. We've got some chicken out of the freezer, so if we don't, we'll probably just have fajitas because we are loving fajitas at the moment. We haven't had them for so long, so it's really nice just having them like every day this week. But if not, we might go out for dinner. There is a really nice place in Joy City, which is a shopping mall nearby that my TA Jessie recommended, so we might check that out. I'm not sure. I'm not going to promise anything because I'm feeling pretty tired, but we'll see. If not, we are going to go out on the weekend. On Saturday I have an inset day at school. Don't talk to me about it. But basically, we have a Saturday that we have to go in, and we have a day where we're looking at AET maths. There's someone coming from England who like created it, so he's going to be talking to us about like the maths model that we use. So it should be really interesting, but it's just a Saturday at school, so we'll finish about 4:30, and then I think we're going to head off. And I really want to try, there's an Indian restaurant which I haven't tried yet, but I'm also fancying Thai, so I'm not sure. We'll have that on Saturday, so I'll show you that when we have that. We might go out this evening. It's my summary. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Good morning, it is Friday. I'm in school now. I've just set up my board for ketchup and pickles this morning, and the science books yesterday, I marked them all. I think I've shown you this before. Let me just quickly show you now. I think I've shown you this before, but we do like next steps in our school, and I also do a lot of spelling stuff. So if there's a next step that the children need to do, I'll just put like a little sticky note in there as well, so that they know that they can come back to it and do the next step. So they have a few things, and there's a few bits and bobs that they need to finish off from science, because we've just had like really short lessons recently because of various shows. So that's the first thing they need to do this morning. Then I want them to do accelerated reader. Now in our school we use something called accelerated reader, which basically means that they read a book at home and then they come in and they do a quiz about their story. So we do accelerated reader. It's on our like morning timetable. I put it on for every Monday morning, but some children read 2 books in 1 week, and we have like special awards and stuff, so I try and give them a chance on a Friday to do one as well. So they have that to do, and then they can choose their pickle. Which reminds me, I do need to photocopy some bits and bobs for pickles. So I think I've spoken to you about this like in last week's vlog. But basically I'm using a thing called ketchup and pickles. It's not my idea at all, so please don't quote me on it. It is a woman called Pocketful of Primary. She is a YouTuber and a primary teacher in America, and she has this idea of like the children can catch up on work and they can pick an activity, and they really enjoy it. I tried it out with my kids last week and they loved it, so thank you very much. So I'm going to use that, and the kids love it. So I just need to photocopy a few more extra bits and bobs from the maths activity. For the maths activity, I'm just going to do like a mosaic multiplication activity, and I'm also going to put some Sudoku in there because it's just kind of problem solving, good activities like that, and they enjoy it. And then for the writing activity, I'm going to do where has it gone? For the writing activity, I try and have a few different writing activities because my children are all at different levels. I have some children that have just learned English, some children that have been learning English for some time. So I've got a few different activities for that, and then I often like to use reading activities from this book. This is a Roald Dahl book. It's a Roald Dahl story sketcher, and basically you read an activity and then you read like a piece of text from one of Roald Dahl's stories, and then it asks you to draw that scene or draw something from that scene. And the it's looking at the inference, what information is in that text that tells you what it looks like, what the thing looks like. So the children really enjoy that, and yeah, so that's what I need to do, is start photocopying. Hi guys, so it is Friday and it is now lunchtime. It's like actually 5 to 1. I just remembered to pick up the camera before the children came back into the classroom. I had a really nice lunch actually. The children, on Fridays we have lunch with Mrs. O, so I choose certain children that have done exceptionally well during the week, whether it's showing kindness or challenging themselves. It doesn't always have to be like outstanding work, but it's about something that they've challenged themselves and they've pushed themselves with. So I choose a few children each week and they come and sit with me on a Friday. In our canteen it's set up so that we have like the chairs and tables for the children, and then we have like these little booths that the teachers sit in for year 5s and 6s, like in our year 5 and 6 area. So the children get to sit in a booth with me and we sit and we chat, and I bring along like little snacks. So today I bought like a little like share bag of crisps that they really liked, and these like coconut bar things that they really liked, so that was nice. So yeah, it was really nice little lunchtime. I really enjoy Friday lunchtimes with them. It's really nice. And then this morning was fun. Like, I can't even remember it. It feels like ages ago. We did maths and we looked at angles. And then the children had PE, so I did quite a bit of work. I got all my books marked and stuff like that for the weekend. And then we had inquiry, and we're looking at stuff about space and stuff at the moment, so we did a bit more research for their like presentation. And also they had a lot of questions about like the space race, so I managed to find like a kids friendly documentary on YouTube, and I showed them a little bit of that just to kind of like get them having an understanding of what the space race was and how important it was. And there was like a few like original, like we watched the bit where like the original clip of I don't know, my space race knowledge isn't great, but the person that like first didn't stand on the moon, I know that was Neil Armstrong, but as in the person that was like first in space, I don't know, we watched that. It's like from someone from the Soviet Union, like the first person that was like walked in space or something like that. and his like space suit, his space suit was like super inflated, and they were like worried about getting them in. And my kids were so engaged; it was so cute. Anyway, so we had lunch. Now I'm gonna finish off this little like literacy plan that I'm doing for after the Chinese New Year. And then the children are coming back in. We have a literacy lesson, but actually for the first 10 minutes, we're going to sort out, we have a Shanghai trip in April, and we need to sort out our rooms because our hotel that we're booking with wants to know how many rooms of 2s and how many rooms of 3s do we want. So we give the children a choice where they can say, like, they can give us like their top 3 options of who they want to share a room with, and then we kind of partner them up who we think is best suited to behave properly together and like what their preferences are and stuff. So we need to do that today so that actually if there are more 3s than 2s than we thought there would be, we can arrange that. So we need to do that first. Then we have literacy. Then the children have Mandarin, and I have a meeting about a board, like a display board here. And then after that, actually, instead of having wellbeing, we were going to have wellbeing because we normally have wellbeing on a Friday, but we actually have a Chinese New Year market. So I'll try and film a bit of that off my phone. But yeah, that should be good fun. Morning guys, it is Saturday and I'm heading into work now. So today we have an inset day type thing, so we have to go in, there's always like one Saturday every year that we have to go in to do like inset CPD stuff, and today is the Saturday. I'm gonna be honest, I am not super excited about it. I just want to be in bed, but gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. So we're gonna go in, it's like 20 to 9 now, we start at 9, so I did get a bit of a lay-in, which was nice. And I'm at school till 4:30. I'm not entirely sure what we're doing, I'll be honest, because we have got like, we do an AT maths model, and the person that like made it is coming into school and doing workshops with us in the afternoon looking at it. And I think we are looking at like including EAL strategies in our IPC, so you know, I'm sure I'll learn something new, which would be nice. Yeah, it's a Saturday, but I am excited because this evening me and Callum are going to go out for dinner, so that should be nice. And I have Sunday off tomorrow, and then I have 3 days at school, and then we break up for Chinese New Year and we're going to Harbin, so I can't really complain, but I just don't want to be going in, you know. Hi guys, so I'm back in my classroom now. We just had like an hour and a half looking at how we can make IPC more accessible to our EAL children, which was quite an interesting lesson. We got to brainstorm some ideas, planned our like next unit as well, so that was good. And now, to be honest, we have like a section now that we are doing maths planning, because we have the person that like created AET Maths is giving us a speech like later on, like doing a lecture later on. But tomorrow morning they're coming around to look at some of our lessons. But like all of our like lessons for this week are already planned. So we're meant to be using this time to plan maths, but it's already planned. And then we were told that we could use the time to plan like our next topic. And I'm going to be honest, like it's my turn to plan the next topic, because me and my colleague take it in turns. And I've already planned it, like, because I'm quite annoyingly organised, I guess. But I already planned it because I wanted to, like, I quite like to plan stuff in advance. So I'm gonna like look over it and make sure it's fine. And then I feel like looking over it would be more beneficial to do after we have the lecture with the guy that invented it or created it. So I'll probably just do that like later on, because there's not much to do right now. Miss Jessie's wandering in. So yeah, I'm gonna do some work, I think, and just chill out. We haven't got anything for like 4 hours, which seems strange to me, but we do have pizza for lunch at 12:30, so that's nice. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. So we are in an Indian restaurant. It's Saturday evening, so we decided to come out for dinner, and I'm looking forward to it. It looks like good food, so it should be nice. This is the first Indian restaurant we have been to in China at all, so fingers crossed it's good. So we enjoyed a really nice Indian meal. The food was delicious, I must say, and we are now just kind of having a little walk because we know the direction back home. So we're gonna have a little walk, see if we can see like what's around here, because we haven't ever explored this area, Tianjin. So we're gonna have a little walk, see what we see, and then jump in the Didi to go home in a bit. Right guys, so we have found a bar. Now I'm not sure if you can hear me, I'll explain it properly when we get back, but I was super excited because we have found a bar here in Tianjin that we didn't know existed. We saw like 2 bars on the way and they turned out to be strip clubs, so we were like, no, we don't want to go there. And then we just walked into this little place, we weren't sure what it was, and it's a bar, so it's exciting times. But I'll explain properly when we get home, but happy days. So I'm not going to play the music for too long in the background because I don't want to get a copyright strike, but the Witch Doctor just came on and Callum is now really second guessing whether this is a cool place or not, but I am happy. So this is the little bar that we just found when we were having a little walk after our dinner, and it was super inexpensive. I had 2 cocktails, Callum had 2 beers, and it cost like 118 RMB. And then just as you walk outside of this place, there's like a little stall section here. We've ordered a Didi and we're not kind of that hungry because obviously we had a big Indian, but there's like a place where you can get some balls from and some meat sticks. Sunday, and look at me being a good weekly vlogger. I'm actually filming on the weekends. Whoop whoop. So it is Sunday, it's now lunchtime. We got up about 10 o'clock and I did a bit of a tidy up this morning. The kitchen needed like tidying properly, so I did a bit of cleaning and just stopped for some lunch. we've got some sushi, so I want to show you the sushi, and then after that we are going to, I need to do some blog work. Our blog is literally like 400 sessions away from hitting 25k sessions a month, which is what you need for like a really good advertising company called Mediavine. So that's super exciting. So I'm going to do some blog work today just to try and get that extra little boost. I need to actually edit these weekly vlogs. I'm so sorry guys, like if you actually like wait for my weekly vlogs, I'm not saying that anyone ever does, but if you do, I'm really sorry that they're late. I'll be honest, the last few weeks have just been hectic and getting back into the system of going back to work and working on the blog and kind of balancing that between work and blog and life and stuff. Yeah, so I do apologise. I will try and make sure that these videos are edited and up soon. I also need to start packing. So we have a trip on Wednesday. We're going to Harbin, which is the ice festival, and I'm so excited for it. So I need to start packing that today, but I'll quickly show you the sushi, then we're going to sit down, watch a bit of YouTube, and then I'll see you in a little bit. So this is the sushi that we picked up for lunch. We got it delivered and it came in like 45 minutes. It costs just under 100 RMB, which is like sushi here in China is a bit more expensive than like normal food, like normal Chinese food here. but it's still a lot cheaper than the UK. So we have some salmon sashimi to share. This place is really good sashimi. I definitely recommend it if you're in it. This is actually a restaurant that's called Mr. C. It's a really good place to get sushi from. We have some tuna sushi, and then I think these are tuna as well, but I didn't realize it came with a sauce, so I'm not sure what this sauce is, but I'm sure it'd be nice.